rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Morant looking around. Inside. Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Holmgren. Cleared away by Wells.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Jackson, pass to Morant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Here's Morant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Here's the 3. The shot misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wells. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he makes both free throws. 1:49 left in the opening quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Morant. The Thunder making their last shot. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Outside, Williams. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again, it's Oklahoma City.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and capability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one good.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Outside, Williams. Memphis with a rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Bane. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Here's Williams. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Bane fires from way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. That one drops for him.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Clark with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Jackson. Kennard outside. The rebound by Wiggins. Oklahoma City trailing. And Wallace, here we go. That gives them the lead.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Jackson. Kennard outside. And again, it's Memphis missing. So it's the Thunder now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Here's Wallace. Pure from three-point range. Wallace has got 5 now. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
The Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Payne, the pass to Wells. 1:51 left in the second quarter. No good on the triple. And stolen by Clark. To the right side. Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Ooh, Morant going right at him.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. So it's the Thunder now. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Williams in the post. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. "14 feet away." And he can't bank that one in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Memphis ahead, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Now here's Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
The 3 from Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 1. Now Bain. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Edey. From deep, Morant. And another 3 from Memphis.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Lets it fly from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
SGA using that size.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Jackson. And another basket for Memphis. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Dort outside. Caruso outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Out left to the wing. Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Dort. The 3 from Bain. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2-point game. Dort's shot is good.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Morant with it. 16 points for him. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Morant. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Williams, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wiggins in at the 4. And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City, and the basket by Clark.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Morant with the bucket.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Right side, Williams.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Outside Morant. Aggressive.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play. Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end.
Oh, an impossible move. Ja Morant.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Pass to Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Bain. Dort's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
You size up the D, sometimes you take a little bit of an extra count, and Dort did it that time.
Outside Morant. There's the drive. Morant, strong finish at the rim.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. With the fadeaway. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Wells pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Tipped. And he's able to get it back from deep Bain. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. Challenged the defense with it that time.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game. Timeout, Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Timeout! Grizzlies! Here's Morant. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh my! What a shot! Oh! An enormous three-pointer! And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. The three from Holmgren. And buries it from deep.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubats in at center. And slam dunk by Butler.
And Butler just exploits that pick and roll defense. A tough physical guy who's hard to guard in those sets.
Now, here is Harden. Zubats with the screen for Powell. Buries it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Up top, Leonard fires it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Moody. Majemski on the wing. Dunn covering. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry's shot is off. LA has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. And Harden now, top of the key. Harden draws the double. Leonard finds Harden. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He's not going to beat you with speed. Harden uses his footwork and his strength to create separation on his way to the rim.
Outside Butler. Hits the three-point lob. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Dunn, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Fields checked in for Stephen Curry. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. Outside Leonard. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Hield from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 5 now.
And that's what Hield is paid to do, stretch the floor for this offense.
Harden the pass to Powell. Shoots over Kuminga. Powell, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Butler after the made shot from Norman Powell. Now Butler, 8 points for him. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Butler missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. 8 points for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Jim. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Boy, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now Simmons after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Jones with the screen on Payton. Coffey can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Clippers with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Outside Bogdanovich. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bogdanovich has got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Clippers. Hield outside. They set the pick from the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Kuminga. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Simmons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Leonard finds Jones. Back to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Green with a screen for Curry to the inside. Excellent defense there from Zubac. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jones, no luck.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Butler, he's checked in for Payton. Moody subbed in for Curry. The Clippers also making some changes. Amir Coffey's checked in for Zubac. And James Harden has subbed in for Simmons. Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Down low. And Green slams it in.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Done outside. Harden up top. He's defended by Podziemski. Leonard, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Butler against Leonard. Butler making it happen inside.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden with a screen on heel. A three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Butler kicks to heel. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. Now here's Leonard. 2 on the clock. The shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors ahead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here's Curry after the Clippers pick up 2. Green with a screen on Leonard. Butler kicks to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 5 now.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Outside Leonard. Powell the pass to Dunn. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Curry can't get it to go. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Outside Leonard. And here is Powell. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Pass to Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to shut it up. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Done outside. A 3 from Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Leonard inside, defended by Butler. Curry against Harden. And the layup is good. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. There's the three. Oh, Butler draining the three. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Leonard. No good off the front iron. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside for Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Outside Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jones. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. That's good, and the Warrior lead has got back down to 4 points with the basket from Dunn.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now here's Curry to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson Davis has got his first points in this one.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Up top, Leonard. Plenty of space. Bullseye.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Here's Butler. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pajemski on the wing. Dunn covering. Outside Curry. Curry crashes inside.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Clippers trail by 4. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And that one is good. Leonard's got 26.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
Curry with a wide open look. And the 3-ball is good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now here's Harden. Here's Dunn. Here's Zubac. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Now here's Curry. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Powell. Defended by Moody. Here's Leonard. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Curry kicks to Butler. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with
absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And that one drops.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
Now here's Curry. Pajemski on the wing. Back to Curry. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pajemski finds Curry. Clock at 6. Pass to Butler. Launches a 3. Curry shot is off. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Randle outside. Fires the 3, and he buries his first look.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Morant. Over Conley, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. To the left wing. Jackson against Randle. Jackson can't get it to go.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Now here's Morant. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good. Morant's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Edwards can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. And another three from Memphis.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Randall outside. Takes a three. Memphis with a rebound. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Morant. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Conley finds Gobert. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Launches a three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got 6. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Memphis ahead, up 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
We've got Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. Brandon Clark out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court. Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Jackson outside. Out to the wing. No one near him. And the basket by Pippen. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. From behind the arc. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Jackson gets the bucket.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Here's Edwards. Clark grabs the board.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bane. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it, and Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. Here's Randall. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Randall's got 8.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
And here's Aldama. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Memphis missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's stolen. Randall against Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. And he's at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Jackson. The shot off that time. Randle with some nice D. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They lead by 4. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Wells has got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Edwards, no good. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Edey. Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside Conley. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is up. Shot is good by Edwards. 14 points for him.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor with shooting that jumper.
And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Conley finds Randall. And here's Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Morant again. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Randall outside. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound. 1:03 left in the third. Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Edie. Jackson on the wing. Conley against Morant. Well, coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And here's Clark for three. Drills it from deep. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. Floats one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. And so Jackson nails both of them. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. Jackson against Randall. Four seconds left. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
Minnesota shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The free throw drops for Randall. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up by 5. Don't go away. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Brandon Clark. Desmond Bane is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Edwards for three. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Here's Pippen, outside Bane, launches it, sinks it from distance. Bane's got 6 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Edwards gets the bucket.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Pippen. Outside Bane, the three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, this is what he does, a proven scorer in the clutch.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards muscles it inside, wow.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Some changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
And Allie, thanks. Conley, a screen on Bane. Pass to Randall. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Edie. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 2-point game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Here's Edwards. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Bane. Edwards can't hit.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And then Morant with the jam!
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Edwards against Bane, and it goes! As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Strong drive by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Moran against Conley. They set a pick. The three from Bane. Rebound Minnesota.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Pass to Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Here's Morant. Up and over Conley. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Bane against Edwards. Bane, the pass to Morant. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Memphis.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. It falls! And that one brings him within 1.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do that.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how
Gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Pass to Moody. A 3 ball. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Curry kicks to Butler. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Podziemski with it, defended by Dort. It's deflected. Pass to Hartenstein, and here is Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Podziemski after Oklahoma City gets the 3. And it's Butler missing. Dort against Curry. Williams inside. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Good on the triple.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Dort.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Butler from outside. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For three, Holmgren. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. From outside the arc. He can't get that one.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to Hield. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And here is Curry. 8 points for him. They set the pick. And another 3 for Golden State.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
At the top of the key, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it. And it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
To the middle, and stolen by Caruso. Here's Wiggins. Nice defense from Kuminga.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 10 points for him.
See how eager Hield is to catch and release. That is what you call a shooter extraordinaire.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
On the wing, Hield. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Moody's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On the wing, Wallace, covered by Hield. Wallace misses. Inside. Butler with the bucket down low.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Holmgren. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 5 points so far. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closer. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Moses Moody.
And they got to bring the double team on.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Butler on the way. To stop the run. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 7.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
A baseline J. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for Oklahoma City. Outside, Payton. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry with the bucket.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Lays it up off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first points of the game.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Butler dishes to Curry. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Golden State. Buddy Hield comes in for Brandon Podziemski. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Here's Butler. No good on that one. Wiggins with some nice D. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bounce pass, Butler fires from deep. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton, and it's Looney in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Wallace looking for an opening. Out to the wing. Chang with a screen on Heel. Wallace misses. The Warriors leading. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's taken away by Wallace. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Jeff. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Curry. 4 on the clock. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. And they're trailing by 3. Outside, Dort. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. For 3, Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. And that's 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Moody. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And this is SBA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Back to Williams. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Curry. Green with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good!
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
Timeout.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. The message was simple: keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
You know if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul. Listen, misses.
And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Twelve seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Outside Williams puts up a deep 3. Count it!
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
Means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Now here's Harden. Oh, what a play! Just palms the block. Pass to Porter. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Harden. Misses the baby hook. Murray against Powell. Outside Harden. Leonard outside. Here's the floater. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
Jokic against Zubats. That one goes in.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, BA. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too. This is a growing trend in the league as I see it. Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Murray passes to Porter. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Zubats. Fades and shoots. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game. Leonard outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Outside Porter. Pass to Brown. Gordon on the wing. Leonard defending. Here's Jokic. They get it back. Outside for Porter. Gets another look. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 6.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Powell outside. Gordon against Leonard. Up and over Gordon. Leonard gets the bucket. He's got 9.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Powell. Five on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gordon outside. Powell against Porter. Pass to Jokic. The fadeaway. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
That jumper is cotton candy sweet. Jokic has terrific form. Gives every shot a good chance of going in.
Here's Leonard. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
It's all tied in Denver. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the 3. One thing that always stands out, Clark, the way Derrick Jones Jr. can levitate off the floor.
Yeah, he's got tremendous bounce. And you're right, he can just suspend himself in the air, which is unique. And it allows him to be an excellent defender because he can be 5 feet away from a guy and still bother him with his bounce and his length. And he's also become a pretty good corner pocket three-point shooter, too.
Here's Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by Saric. Denver in the lead. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
Here's Simmons. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
From the baseline. And it's Simmons missing. Denver leading by 4. Watson passes to Westbrook. Saric outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half. And it's Watson missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Up top, Westbrook, defended by Dunn. Westbrook with a screen on Bogdanovich. And again, Denver no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Watson. Leonard inside. He's against Watson. Leonard can't get it to go. To the paint. And stolen by Jones. On the break. Leonard in transition.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now here's Watson. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Harden. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. No good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nuggets ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 1. Dunn outside. Drops in the 3.
Boy, how about Chris Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look elementary.
Pass to Jokic. Now Porter. Outside Murray. The three. He buries it from three. Murray's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do...
Oh, vicious slam by Kawhi.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Inside, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Brown. No made baskets yet. Knocks it down from distance. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Leonard for three. Leonard beyond the line.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Porter from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 9.
That's a great response from Porter Jr. Taking those 3 points right back.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harden, good.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this too.
Harden against Murray. Jokic the screen. 4-3. Murray, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Powell passes to Harden. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Porter. There's the triple. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Leonard against Porter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Saric checks in for Denver. Watson comes in for Jamal Murray. Jokic gets the bucket.
Boy, his ball handling skills for a guy of his size and the creativity he plays with. Just remarkable when you watch Jokic do his thing.
Porter against Bogdanovich. Zubac with a screen on Porter. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And Los Angeles another 3. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He's been effective. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Derek Jones, Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. And the basket by Westbrook.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Dunn, pass to Leonard. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Dunn. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Dunn outside. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. Here's Brown. And here's Gordon from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Dunn outside. The floater. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2 now. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Pass to Brown, and here's Porter. Gordon outside. Jokic with a screen on Leonard. Fires it. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And, you know, Gordon is still working on his jump shot, but he's already showing nice strides and having it be a huge part of his offensive game.
Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
To the left wing. Jokic against Zubac. Tucked away. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
But picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Leonard. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Murray. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And the layup is good off the glass. Leonard's got 34. Now Murray. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Zubac. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And so they foul intentionally.
Jamal Murray. That's his second personal foul. 13 fouls.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Murray, no good. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Harden surveying the D. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll.
Anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Green. Shoots over Morant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Bane with it. Now Green defending. Curry against Morant. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got the game going with his first points of the game for Memphis.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Curry can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Morant. And it's Stephen Curry with a three.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Buries it down low.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Morant, the bounce pass. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 5.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Curry finds Podziemski. Outside Butler. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's an odd stat, but one I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And it's Green missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one. Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game so far.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got his second basket. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Curry against Pippen. Pass to Kennard. Jackson with it. Over Kuminga. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
And good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Curry in the lane. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Warriors with some changes. Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bane in for Kennard. Outside for Pippen. Wells sets the pick for Pippen. Hits it from three-point range.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Outside Kuminga. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Kuminga Kuminga's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Warriors. And for such a young player, Brandon Bajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Curry looking around. Bajemski on the wing. Outside for Curry. Top of the key. And it's Golden State with another. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Pippen, the pass to Clark. And here is Wells. Outside, Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moses Moody comes in for Gary Payton. And Hield subbed in for Curry. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Moody the pass to Butler. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Outside Jackson. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant. Misses the baby hook. Golden State's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And the slam by Moody.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Clark. Here's Wells. Jackson dishes to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And another miss by Memphis. Now Moody with the drive. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now here's Morant for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 12 in the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. Morant left side. Pass to Bain. Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. Nice move. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Good focus there from Steph Curry, muscling past the defense. Yeah, I said it, muscling to get the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
And that one's good. Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. To the paint. Here's Curry. Curry gets it done in the paint.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Wells with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Edey, guarded by Green. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Basket good.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Shoots it. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Here's Edey. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Morant outside. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Curry with the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
The three from Morant. Draymond Green with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Shoots from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Green's got his first 2 points.
That stroke looked pretty good, and solid results as Draymond knocks down a rare mid-range jumper.
Morant scanning the floor. They need this. And it's Curry with the rebound.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Puts it up from 12, and that one hits back iron. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the three. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving it around. Clark a screen on Curry. Pippen with a wide open look. It's good from long range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Curry. Pass to Payton. To the wing on the left. Curry kicks to Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Now Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thank you, David. Wells passes to Morant. To the middle. Pass to Wells. Takes a three, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Curry against Morant. Now, here's Butler. Curry, wide open, and another three for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
There's a good screen. Payton for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
In the corner, Moody with it. Pass to Pajemski. Three-pointer, Butler. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastated.
Curry with it. Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Green. Beyond the arc. Moody's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edey, guarded by Green. Edey can't hit. Butler feeling it out a bit. Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Here.
You know, BA, looking to prove who is the one to beat in their conference. You love this elite level of competition. This is a chance to show who is the best in the West.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Brown. Jokic the screen, and Murray launches it from deep. Off target from three-point range. And Holmgren's got the ball here for OKC. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Thanks for that, Allie. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Now, here's Williams. Knocks it loose. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Holmgren against Gordon. Porter from outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Dort.
2 minutes remaining.
There's a minute 59 left now in the first quarter. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Here's Brown. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Brown. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
A different look for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Porter Jr., and it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the shot.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Williams in the post. Defended by Watson. It's good.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Nuggets trail by 7. Murray passes to Gordon. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Williams. Back to Wiggins. Puts up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now Murray, still without a bucket. To the inside.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Now here's Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Brown's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Najee. Now a timeout called by Denver. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Murray. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Hartenstein. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Nuggets trail by 6. Murray passes to Porter. Up top, Saric. He's guarded by Hartenstein.
2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Westbrook against Dort. Westbrook, the pass to Saric. Inside, Wiggins. The shot no good. Great D that time for Porter. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. We'll stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniforms, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
And here's Jokic outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Jokic has got 7.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Williams. No good on the shot. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Hartenstein. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Nuggets trail by 4. Murray with it. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray's shot is good. He's got 7. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
2 points. That one goes.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Jokic. He has 7. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nuggets trail by 4. Murray passes to Jokic. Now Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Porter. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Over Hartenstein. And it's Jokic missing.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Shea hitting the three.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Murray passes to Jokic. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From 12 feet. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
From deep, Jokic gets the three to fall. Jokic has got 10 points.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. No luck on that one. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. Caruso misses. Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Saric outside. Murray with it. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. Back to Wallace. There's a screen by Wiggins. Fires for 3. Wallace misses. Denver has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called for. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And this is a tricky move by Murray, getting the defense off balance and drawing the foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Now here's Murray. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Oh, obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Pass to Jokic. 1:41 left in the fourth. And the shot goes in. coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
That's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again, it's Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. No good off the glass. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA just powering through contact.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Pass to Jokic. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big. With the big-time and one, this is now a 2-possession game.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Murray looking around, driving to the basket. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through.
Ooh. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Here's Porter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Off the inbound, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Williams at the line for
and he's unable to get the second one. And so here is Denver. Here's Murray. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Williams against Porter. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within 1.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here.